Hello, this is the One Episode Rule, a podcast about first impressions. I am Magpie. Uh, I have a terrible cough. I hope it does. I hope I just don't cough all over this podcast. Um,
Your germs.
how are you doing?
Hi, it's me. It's Jojo. Yeah, we're just gonna have a cozy little two-person podcast tonight, and yeah, um, I did finish all of the one we watched last
Oh
week.
yeah, you watched all of that?
I watched all
Was it
of
good?
Haruhi. He died. Well, I guess he.
Did you say Haruhi?
That's not the right
That's
one.
not. Oh no!
That's so
Oh
not the right
no!
one. The summer Haruhi
The
died.
summer Haruhi died. Oh no! Cut it, print it. That's the episode for this week.
I've
How are we
created
gonna
some.
follow that joke?
I've created something terrible. No, I finished Hikaru. I finished the summer Hikaru died, and it was very good. And now I'm never going to be able to talk about it again because of this blunder.
Oh my god, yeah, you can't discuss that with me ever.
Oh man.
I'll just be like, was Haruhi there?
Oh, no, shut up. Leave me alone.
Um,
Talk about your stuff.
I
Leave me
I
alone.
just been watching Freerun. Freerun's good. Freerun getting her hair braided angrily was very very funny. um, do you want some news? You want a little news?
Yeah, let's hear the
I don't have much anime
news.
to talk about, but I got some news.
Yep.
Some news. One Piece live action stuff. Taz Skylar has shared uh, his extreme fasting routine behind his transformation for season 2 to get his, you know, chiseled muscles and shit. It sounds like he's just straight up like not drinking water or eating for like 3 days at a time
Oh.
and wearing an oxygen mask to keep him awake so he can keep pumping iron in between takes. He should not do this. This should stop. He should cease. I do not care if he is chiseled. Nobody who's watching this cares if his physique is chiseled.
Yeah, that's horrendous. Like, we cannot be subjecting humans to One
They
Piece
gotta
body
they
standards.
gotta start being our Pattinson. It'd be
Yeah.
like you gotta work out. You gotta hit the gym to be Batman. He'd be like, no,
No, pass me another burger.
I don't wanna. I want a beer and some briars. uh, what else? Uh, celebrated Terminator anime, Terminator Zero, has been canceled.
No.
Apparently, everybody loved that, and Netflix said not enough people watched it. Goodbye.
Yeah, classic.
The classic Netflix move. Um, let's see what else. Oh, in merch, I love. I genuinely think this is good merch, which is pretty rare. Evangelion is teaming up with Copic to release limited edition markers. You can get
Nice.
them in sets for each character, so you get like a Shinji set and a Asuka set and a Rei set and so forth.
Well, that's adorable.
I am baffled at why the colors are not the ones from their Avas, but are in fact the ones from their suits. But whatever,
Yeah.
they look like decent quality markers. Each of these sets is pretty good, I guess.
Uh,
I don't know how much they're gonna be, but being as they're Copics and they're limited editions,
expensive. Many of
these might be
dollars.
like $70 a piece.
Yeah.
For each one of these packs that come with just like 6 markers.
Mm-hmm.
But people who like Copics love Copics, so I'm sure that won't be a problem for them.
Yeah, there are some hardcore collectors out there.
um, in some technical legal news, the world's biggest manga piracy site just scored a win in the U.S. court system, uh,
Ooh.
frustrating Shueisha's bid to find out who their owner is. Through the legal precedent of they are literally just doing this in discovery so that they can prosecute us elsewhere, which is true. That's what they're doing. They're trying to
Right.
get a U.S. company to force Cloudflare to tell them who pays the bills at this website.
Right.
And they're rightly bringing up that they're not even probably not even going to prosecute in the U.S. They're just going to go back to Japan or whatever their home country is to try and have them extrajudicially murdered in the street or whatever.
Oh.
And well, not finally. Louis handed us a note, but after this, but hey, the Indian filmmaker behind RRR, one of my favorite insane foreign films, uh, truly a pageant for the eyes and spirit, uh, has indicated that it might be receiving an anime, which I can't imagine anything about that.
They should do it though,
It's
because it would be
already an anime.
incredible. I mean, it's got the energy of an anime.
But
It
apparently
even has boys who would die for each other.
they would die
Like,
for each other. They are brothers.
they're great.
But apparently, yeah, they've been in talks with a few studios to make an anime. Waiting for things to he's waiting to get it through somewhere.
Godspeed.
And finally, Louis asked us to bring up this because it is uncanny, which is Legendary's live action Gundam movie is looking to cast Jason Clarke in the lead role
Yeah, you did it.
across from Sydney Sweeney, which is as Louis mentioned, an insane thing to do. He is like he looks like he's like 20 years older than her. I don't know who they would cast. He seems completely inappropriate for a lead character in Gundam. Because like nearly all the main Gundam leads have been teenagers.
Yeah.
Very strange. Anime live action movies always go well though, so I'm sure it'll be fun.
And don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me.
We got to get around to watching those the kaiji related movies that have Michael Douglas.
Yes, Animal World. I need to see it.
But anyway, do you want to see something else?
Yes.
So I had to pull this one out of the files because we were originally going to do something else, but Louis took this one off. So it's time to watch Turkey.
Turkey.
Time to strike.
Time to strike. Okay, so I'm so mad. I'm so mad because I was watching this anime. And I'm not gonna lie, this anime, it sure is some things. And going in, it's a lot of things that I don't like in an anime. Well, first of all, I was like, oh, it's another anime about teenagers.
You're not a cute girls doing cute things kind of person?
Maybe, but they're teenagers, and it's really hard for me to relate to shows about teenagers anymore. I don't know. It's hit or miss, but it was okay. It's just like it's a little checklist. Okay, we're going down the line. Teenagers, check 1. It's a sports anime. Check 2. Oh man, it's a slice of life, I guess. It's a hit or miss again. We're doing this cute girls doing cute things show, and I'm like, okay, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse. At least it's not an isekai.
Bowling isekai. I cast bowling isekai.
Anyhow.
Oh, it's even better. Did you watch the post credits?
Yeah, because
it's not bowling isekai, it's bowling Sengoku isekai.
Yeah, they got sent back in
it's
time.
warring states.
That's crazy out there. Ugh. You're gonna make me talk about this stupid ass bowling isekai.
Hell yeah! They didn't even get to the part that made me put this on the list.
Oh boy.
It must be in the second episode or something.
So You cast this upon you brought this curse upon us. You better at least start talking about it, okay?
So yeah, we open I I barely even remember these girls' names. It's Mai. She's the pink-haired one. Okay. Uh so we open on a pink-haired anime girl bowling. This is where this is where I knew it was going to either hook you or lose you immediately. Was that we were going to open in a goddamn bowling alley.
Yeah,
It,
lost me immediate. They didn't even show any bowling alley cutscenes on the stupid
yeah,
little screen.
they didn't show the ball sneaking up on them, sneaking up on the pins and like blowing their brains out with a 38.
Yeah, they like, the ball is like a T-Rex and
The the pin goes home and the ball is sleeping with his wife.
yeah, exactly.
Um, so yeah, a pink-haired anime girl is throwing strikes at a regional bowling tournament. It looks like I don't know whether it's just everybody in their school is playing or if it's like a couple of schools in the area. Or
I think it must be multiple schools because they're the only ones in their bowling club.
they're in the bowling club. And there appears to only be the one bowling club at school because it's apparently not that popular an activity.
Yeah.
But they're having a grand old time. Uh, she has thrown a turkey. That for you non bowlers, that is 3 strikes in a row. The mark of a pretty damn good game.
Yep.
uh, and it's her and her her like second in command, her lancer, the blue haired girl, Rena. And Rena is tense. And Rena is has thrown her own pair of strikes before this.
We're gonna get back to her because I have fucking words.
What you have words for bowling, Sasuke?
I hate I hate her so much. She made me so mad. She is like the center of the drama, and her drama is you guys are playing bad,
you
and
guys
that
play.
makes me mad.
You guys are shit at bowling.
You you guys are mad and you're celebrating your loss even though one of you got 3 strikes in a row, which hey, if I got 3 strikes in a row as a teenager, I would have been pretty damn happy about too.
Well,
Anyhow,
that seems to me like you just don't have the bowling killer instinct necessary to become a champion.
anyhow, I hate her and I hope she doesn't make it out of the
um, listen, listen. She's just a different type of personality, and and the friction between them is making her look bad. But she's got the dedication. You know, she's going the distance. She's going for speed.
Anyhow,
And
whatever.
she's racing and pacing and treading the course.
Dramatically decreased my enjoyment of this anime.
so so yeah, they're at a regional bowling tournament and they're bowling a pretty good game. And they're looking around at the crowd, and the rest of the team is up. One of the girls is like, then they're a normal pack of teenage anime girls. Like there's a tall shy one, there's a short little gremlin who does her hair wrong. And there's a blonde one who's like putting on fake eyelashes in the middle of a boxing game. That's a
That
different anime.
that would be a very different anime
um,
from this.
in a bowling game. Uh, and Rena takes her shot, and I believe she gets a turkey as well. She hits the turkey as well. And when it's time for Mai to step up to the plate again, she turns and she looks around, uh, and she doesn't see. She's looking for somebody who she doesn't see, and she turns around, and as she lines up to throw, uh, the second the ball hits the lane, she has a flashback to two voices in their mind that say, "Great job, you're a natural." And she throws a spare, and she throws a snake eye spare, which is both pins on either end standing up with the entire middle gone. It's an incredibly difficult spare to pick up. Um, and she immediately just goes, ah, and like you can see like a cloud of thunder gathering over Rena's head. Because yeah, this is when Rena throws her turkey because she's second. She's playing second, and whenever Mai goes to pick it up, she's just like, "Hey, remember?" It's just like, "I know. Just try and pick up the one. Uh, don't try for both because it's not worth it. It's so unlikely." And she goes to throw, and she throws a gutter ball, and she goes, "Oh God!" And we cut away from this tournament to they're all going home. And it's a warm day, so they're just like, God, I'd kill for some Ramune, and they all go to enjoy a Ramune commercial.
It looks delicious. I've had them before. They're fantastic.
They're all right.
Got the little ball in the
They're
top. Yep.
kind of a fizzy soda, you
Yep.
know. And yeah, they got the little glass ball in there. Um, and yeah, they're having they're having their cute girls. It's just like, oh, we'll get them next time. Oh, I had so much fun, except for Rena, because Rena is at the end of the bench, facing away from them. Achilles sulking in her tent,
Good. Stay
and
mad.
and she finally pipes up. It's just like, what are you all celebrating about? We lost again. And she's just like, well, we had fun, didn't we? It's just like, I didn't have fun. This is not. Do you think losing is fun for me? And then she dresses each of them down because this has apparently been weighing on her mind for a while. Which she's just like, hey, Sayuri, do you practice at all? Why do you throw gutter balls every time? And Nanase, oh yeah, and she's like, you throw gutter balls every time because you work too stiff, and I keep telling you. And Nanase pipes up with, it's just like, well, according to my calculation, gutter balls are really caused by. And she's just like, nobody asked you, bench warmer.
See, she's a bitch. She sucks.
And then she turns on Nozomi, and it's just like, you don't really care about any of this at all. You were putting on fake eyelashes. Why do you do it? Why do you do a turn every time you throw? And she's just like, well, eventually the photographers might come to take a picture of the oddly cute girl on the bowling team. And then she turns on Mina, and it's just like, why are you so good, but you fuck it up every time? Every time you get a turkey, and then you throw a 7-10 spare, and then you throw a gutter ball trying to pick it up. You're doing this on purpose to mock me. And she's a little bitch. She's horrible, but she's also a teenager.
I don't care.
And I get it. I get that sometimes whenever you're a teenager, you're a little bitch. Doesn't excuse it. And maybe if you learn something from it, it'll be fine.
I don't care. She's bad. She sucks. How dare you, like,
You're harshing the vibe.
your friends literally all just wanted to go and have
They
fun.
wanted to have fun, and you're throwing a tantrum about not winning. But yeah, it comes down to it, which and this discussion actually is important for them as a friend group, I guess, because they drill down on the fact that most of the group doesn't actually really give a shit about bowling.
This is true.
um, let's see. Mai really likes to bowl and is quite good at it. She managed to beg Nozomi to join the team, who was just like, oh, maybe someone will come take a picture. Nanase wasn't their childhood friend, but joined because she wanted wanted athletic club experience in her future. And Sayuri is just another childhood friend who wanted to be supportive.
Mm-hmm.
None of them are that committed, except for Rina, who wants to win.
She wants to become a professional bowler.
And yeah, these girls don't have what it takes to become professional bowlers because they lack the Michael Jordan madness required to kill your friends to ascend to the castle steps. They are not. I want to see episode 5 of this after Rita has sacrificed the rest of them in the eclipse, and Mai receives the brand. But yeah, she says, "All right, I'm done. I quit." Which, yeah, Your goals don't line up. And she walks off. She leaves her soda. She leaves her remote.
Yeah, she didn't seem to care that much about it, which is
um,
like fine, whatever.
and they're just stunned there, standing for a moment. And then the rest of the girls were just like, "Well, sometimes that's the way it works out. If your goal, if you're too different, if you what you want out of the experience is too divorced, then you can't really make it work." But Mai is devastated by this.
And you know what? Actually, on one hand, I do think that she should have just let her go. But I do respect that she's just like, that's our friend. We cannot just replace our friend.
Mhm.
Like, I respect that about her.
Yeah, and their secondary problem is that they now no longer have enough members to be a school club.
There was a throwaway line in this that was just like, we used to have 5 members, but when what's his face was in there,
When
and
Kodan Cocoon or whatever.
he's like, don't even say his name
Yeah,
to me.
she's just like, don't say that to me.
Like her ex or something. I don't know.
But yeah, she's devastated by it, and the other girls are just like, well, it's a shame, but it would be wrong to force her to stay. Um, and they decide to walk home because that's the end of it. Sometimes things go badly, unless you're in an anime. Um, because they're walking past a construction site on the way home. And the one girl just goes like, "Oh, geez, I think it's gonna rain." She's like, "Really? It doesn't look like it's gonna rain." And they look over. They're just like, "Wasn't there a used bookstore there before?" It's just like, "Yeah, I never went in it." It's just like it was just there 2 days ago, and there's an excavator digging a big trench there. And uh, they reveal something down in the earth, which glimmers.
Which I have a theory about, and
I I have a theory about it, which I'm delighted by. But
it's gonna be very silly if it ends up being the case, but I would believe that it could happen.
okay, well, we'll test our theories against each other later. But yeah, as they're talking, the one girl just says, "It's just like, yeah, it was just here 2 days ago. Sometimes you just lose things in an instant." And it sets Mai off because the rest of them are walking home. They hear thunder. They're just like, "Oh, we gotta hurry. I don't have an umbrella." And as they walk off, she keeps standing there staring at the excavator, and they're just like, "Hey, Mai, we got to get moving." And she's just like, "I have to go." It's just like, it's like, what are you doing? It's just like, I have to go talk to Rena. It's just like, really? You can't just leave it alone? Uh, and she goes to run off, and the in a dramatic scene, but the other girls actually catch up to her like pretty immediately.
Yeah.
And they're just like, "What are you doing?" And she's just like, "You said it. Sometimes you lose things in an instant. There may be a part of her who doesn't want to quit, but tomorrow that part may not exist anymore." and uh, and we could get new members, but we could never get a new Rena. Uh, and the blonde girl is just like, that's stupid. Is that supposed to mean something? That's stupid. And then, but the tall shy girl in the back starts sniffling, and she's just like, "Oh man, really? It got you?" And the gremlin is just like, "Oh no, I'm starting to get it too. Oh shit."
It was a good moment.
So yeah, they go to chase her down. It's just like, well, where would you find her? It's just like, I know where she's going to be. Of course she's going to be, and then we cut to the bowling alley because of course she's racing and pacing and treading the course.
Yep.
um, she's driving and striving. um,
Yep.
but yeah, they turn up and she's playing a solo game. Uh, and Mai calls out to her and she's just like, "What do you want?" She's just like I wanted I wanted to see if we could find the middle ground between our fun and your fun. It's just like I couldn't just let you go. And she's like, "Of course you could. You could just get somebody else." It's like, "Well, we couldn't get another you." And she's just like, "Oh, that's stupid." And she's just like, "I'm serious about that." She's just like, "Okay, beat me then." She's just like, "Play a game and beat me." And she's just like, "Okay." And they get their shit together. And they get their shit out and they commence to bowling. They each again throw 3 strikes in a row. Incredible consistency. I've never been this good at bowling. I just
No.
kind of enjoy it. as, as a scrub.
Yep. Basically.
Um, but it gets to the score it was before, and mine lines up, uh, and as she she begins to throw. She has a memory again of being a tiny child and throwing her first strike, and she's little for a kid to be throwing a strike in bowling. And her presumably her parents are delighted. It's just like, oh, you're a natural. And she's just like, are the pins scared when they go in?
It was cute. I liked that
And
part.
the
It was
dad is just like, no, no. Clearly a moment of, what did she just say to me? And as she throws that, she missteps and throws a 7-10 spare. And
whoops.
Rena gets up immediately and just says, no, I'm leaving. And she's stunned because she didn't do it intentionally. Like, she doesn't know why it's happening. And the other girls are deflated. But yeah, Rena leaves, and as she's leaving, she stops and to the ground because there's a stairwell in this bowling alley. I've never been
Yeah, this
to.
isn't unusual, and it's funny that they're just there by themselves. Just
They're there by
who set
themselves.
that up?
Nobody's hanging around and drinking beer and playing DDR. but but yeah, and the stairwell. She almost throws something in the garbage in a hanger, uh, but she softens, and as she opens her hand, we see that it's a charm. It's a bag, and it's a something in a bag. It's a little charm, and she goes to stick it in her pocket, and she looks down right before she leaves, and she realizes she's still wearing her bowling shoes. We cut back up to the bowling alley. You can to an angle where you can see her shoes under the ball return. So it's just like, oh, she's got to come back. And Mai is stunned, and the other girls are just like, well, we probably ought to get out of here. There's a bad thunderstorm coming in. Uh, and she squares up to throw another attempt at the 7-10 split. Uh, right as Rena comes in, and it's just like, oh, they're still here. Um, and yeah, the building thunder builds to a crescendo, and a lightning bolt strikes the object in the trench from before, which
And
I believe to be a Sengoku era clay cannonball.
that's really funny because my theory is that they're gonna go back in time, and one of them will leave their
We'll leave a
bowling ball,
ball.
and it's gonna be there paradoxically.
I could see that too, but I think both options are great.
Both options are very funny, and this is where the anime goes off the rails, and I'm just like,
The ball is important. The spherical shape is spiritually important to both warfare and bowling.
this this is the part of the show where I just
Because
started
yeah,
writing in all caps on my paper, magical
no,
ball?
no, wait.
No.
Because yeah, when she goes to throw it, the ball doesn't leave her hands because the report of the lightning like shuts off the power in the bowling alley for 1 second. Then all of the machines come back on, blinking and seizing. And instead of the ball leaving her hand, it pulls her forward into the air while lights start to flash everywhere, and everyone goes, "Yo, what the hell?" I like the little gremlin girl because the shy girl's first reaction was to run up and get her, while her other friends were stunned. But the little gremlin girl just yells, "It's a paranormal event!"
Eh,
And yeah, they can't pull her back, and in fact, grabbing onto her just pulls them into the tractor beam of whatever is happening until Mai turns and sees Rena come back for her shoes, staring in disbelief, and just says, "Tasukete!" And Rena, to her credit, goes, "No shit," and tries to grab them, thus pulling her into the event. And then the credits play. The outro is that's okay. It's pretty standard anime stuff.
yep.
Um, and afterwards, uh, the post credits scene, we see Mai waking up on green grass. And she goes, "Wow, that was a crazy dream." And she sits, and before she can sit up, an arrow thuds into the ground beside her head, and she whips up and goes, "Nani?" Because a Sengoku era battle is taking place. Samurai are murdering each other in a field around her. And then that's
This
all of it.
heartwarming anime where these children are about to be
They
traumatized.
are, yeah, where they said to the bloodiest period of Japanese history.
Oopsie doopsie.
I assume it's Sengoku. It could be some other
No,
war.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure that's the one because I read it somewhere.
It could be the Jedi. The time of battle.
Eh.
So, Joey, what'd you think of the
You have already gotten my full opinion. This sucked. I don't want any part of any further shenanigans. Get this out of my sight. Goodbye. The end.
You don't want to see what the bowling team is going to do in the Sengoku Jedi?
Not in the least.
I have it on good authority that they use their bowling skills to disarm a bandit by throwing a cannonball. Actually, I think it's just a regular bowling ball.
Well,
And the other bandits are like, oh, sugoi.
Simply not for me. It's, in fact, this is a repellent. This is JoJo repellent. If you want shows that make me mad and, like, just want me to stop watching the shows, just show me one of these. Just show me more of these.
Okay. Good. We're off to a good start. Mad about it.
Mad.
I have to say, wasn't terribly animated. Voice acting
fine.
was tolerable. Character designs were fine. They were a little bubblegum, but some shows just kind of go that way.
Yeah, technically speaking, nothing in this, like, horrendously offended me. So, like, you know.
I kind of like the fact that one of them is a little hater.
No.
But yeah, my favorite thing is the idea that lightning striking a Sengoku era cannonball,
Or a bowling ball, a magical bowling
or
ball.
a bowling ball displaced in time, causes bowling isekai. Bowling isekai is just a fun word to say.
Yeah, that sure does exist.
Well, I take it you won't be watching any further episodes.
Nope.
Of this.
You can watch some and report back if you'd like.
I might watch one more episode just to see if they knock that samurai down with a bowling ball.
Fair enough.
So yeah. I don't know how to leave this episode.
We're stuck. We're stuck. We're not going to be able to leave this episode until one of us gets a turkey.
Until one of us hits the 7-10 split, we're going to die here.
We're gonna die here. I'm sorry, listeners.
Anyway, you can send your memorial wishes to oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
That is one the word, not the number. We are on Twitter and Blue Sky. We are at One Episode Cast. Just send us. Don't send us bowling memes. Never mind. Just send us actual good anime, please. Talk to me about the last one. Talk to me about Hikaru again. Just want to go back.
About Haruhi?
Shut up. I'm gonna die. Leave me alone.